The girls at 1122 King Road had a friend named Emma Bailey. And she has quite the past, quite the rap sheet, and quite the friends. Connections, huh? Let's take a look at Emma Bailey through the eyes of the tarot cards, messages that we get, the meanings of the cards. We'll see what she was doing hourly here the night of the crime. If she has anything to do with the crime that occurred, and if she knows anything about it. We're taking a deep dive here into one of the friends. I wouldn't even, never heard of her, but thanks to you guys, we have come up with an extensive list of people that we're doing these timelines on. I've only got like 4 more. Demetrius's was like I thought this, when you guys brought up Demetrius and Emma Bailey, I thought, okay, easy, we'll cross them off the list. Holy crap with Demetrius. So, on Demetrius's reading was crazy, but one thing that's been showing since the Survivor timeline, and it's like we're trying to plug in these people and figure out who they are, which is a hard thing to do with tarot, but we're going to do it. Internet world completion, that's the one that just popped out. Okay, so what we're trying to do is plug in who these characters are, cross people off our list, plug them into the timelines, because the timeline never lies. It shows us. We saw Ethan and Xana's reading. We saw that they weren't home. It showed us the entire fight that went down at whatever whatever party they were at, like what the fight was about, who was in it, every detail. It looks like, okay, here between 1:30 and 3, there was it wasn't all a quiet night. There was an argument that occurred. We keep getting this divide in the house, more than one issue. It looks like there's definitely, from what I can see, remember guys, tarot reading, entertainment purposes, what I'm saying isn't facts. From what I saw, surprisingly, okay, it didn't seem like anybody was sleeping. That's what it looks like. Maybe they were in their rooms, but when the roommates got home that night, there was some beef, right? I don't know how deep it got. There was chaos, there was conflict, there was beef. It was a house divided. I think what comes out loud and clear every reading too is this whole third party situation. We're trying to figure out kind of who it's a third party, whether it's somebody cheated, somebody went on a break and hooked up with a friend, something went down, and that's part of the situation that the house couldn't get over. Also, there's some type of substance stuff. Definitely. I thought that was BS. No, I can't deny it. It's everywhere. It plays a role here. So, this girl also, substances play a role in her life, let's say. I mean, that's, you can tell that from her rap sheet and the company she keeps. So, let's ask it. Let's ask. First, we'll just flat out ask, what does Miss Emma, what is her connection to the actual crime? Please show us her connection, if any, to the actual crime against the Idaho 4. This one wants out in a bad way. I'm going to take it. 2. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. This is a financial, the potential of something like big to happen. An opportunity for like a financial come up, a project. But it's with the pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, between 2 people. We were getting this yesterday with Demetrius when we kept asking who is the deal between. Okay. It's still, there's a lot of deals that 2 of Cups, it's an emotional bond between 2 people. It's a spit swear. It's a promise, a pinky promise between 2 people. It's a pact, guys. This is more than this is like, cross your heart and hope to die kind of stuff. That was kind of a crappy way of putting it, but that's kind of what it is. So it's this agreement, this yeah, it's like the Lover's card. 2 of Cups. Between 2 people. Okay, I got to cover that up in a second. The Star. 9 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Wands reversed. Okay. Now, for the front five, I would say we asked, what did she have to do with the actual crime? Well, it looks like she had, like, you could read it like this. There was some type of an agreement that she had going with one or more people of the house. With this card, I'll cover up the nudity with my thumb. The star card. Usually this girl's blonde. She's dark haired, and I'm pretty sure Emma's got dark hair too. I've only seen one picture of her. It's a mugshot. I think she's got dark hair though. The star, like this girl is, she's got everything under control. It's about healing, divine timing, like the stars are aligned, direction, like going in the right direction. She's got one foot on land, one foot in the water. Like it's also a balance, you know. She's pouring a cup into the big lake here, and she's supplying the waters to the river as well. Supplying. People look at this too, like this is a lot of people's drug card. Like a lot of readers look at this as their drug card, like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, kind of. So that's right in the middle, right next to this agreement. So remember, guys, like we've been thinking, the reading kind of shows that it's very possible that this house was used as, I'm not saying that the girls were up to like crazy stuff, but it does seem like it's very probable that these girls were kind of like using the house or their friends as a stash house, kind of like a place, you know, where their friends that lived in the houses with all the rules. You know, can I keep my stuff here? Yeah, no problem. Sometimes people even pay them. Like, you know, like I said, when I was younger, right now this stuff is legal, but I had my own place and I, you know, lived alone and, you know, I didn't have any attention on me. Yeah, I had a couple like really good friends of mine that I would let do that for a while. And like I've told you guys before, real quick, that turned into, because we had the same friends, just like this group does. So that turns into, hey, Charlie's coming over later and he wants, you know, this. Can you just break him out this much and then get whatever? Next time I see you, I'll get the money. You know what I mean? You get put into weird situations. Do it like felony favors, guys. Never do any kind of felony favor. Thank God I never got in trouble. But it seems like this was happening. It's like a deal to make money. What's on the bottom here? Okay, under this deal, or this Ace of Pentacles, this proposition to make money that they agreed upon, this big agreement with this money-making idea, is the High Priestess. So this is the person that knows everything. She's got all the intuition, following your intuition. It's in the upright, so it's like they're following their intuition. Also, it's showing that this Emma, she does follow her intuition. She does know a lot. She knows a lot of secrets. She knows where the bodies are buried, and she doesn't talk. I don't think, I mean, with this card, it's like she's not a snitch, not at least in this situation. Okay, under this Two of Cups, look what card comes up. This agreement. Now we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, it would belong right there. This is this woman loves animals. She loves kids. She likes the material things. She's probably one of the most likable of the queens, I would say. You know, like upright like this, but she's about the money and she's about her business. So yes, that goes to show that it was an agreement between another woman, for sure. Woman. It was, even with the Six of Wands, it's another woman that she made an agreement. But look what happens here with this star, this drugs. Did somebody start using their own supply? Because right after this middle card of this star, like the drugs, the, you know, the healing, like after that, what we get up here is the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is, you know, like this guy's made more pottery than he can sell. This is like, you know, your wish. You wished on a star and your wish came true. But it's also kind of being a little bit greedy, taking more than necessary. And usually this guy has like you know, it's not this picture. Usually in the old fashioned, it's always a guy that has like this smug look on his face. So this is like kind of, you know, thinking that this money-making scheme was going to work and you were going to be living high on the hog, right? But no, like it didn't fall through. So interesting that down here, and next to the Nine of Cups, we have the Six of Wands in reverse. This is winning. Six of Wands is winning. and getting attention and everybody applauding you for it, right? Cheering you on. Way to go. You won. Like this, though, Six of Wands in reverse could be like you lost card. This wish didn't come true. This money-making scheme looks like it failed. I'm going with the middle of this spread is the reason why. Well, look, looks like somebody was getting high off their own supply, or look, like with these jugs, not her jugs, the real jugs. She's pouring into the water, giving a little here, giving a little there, pinching bags, giving people deals, whatever, and ended up getting her legally in trouble. That's the Justice card. Okay, this thing that didn't go through. Well, underneath that card, it comes the Fool, right? It was a foolish venture. That's the vibe I'm picking up. We tried it. It was a really good idea. It could have been great. But they went into it with their eyes closed. They went into it without doing this. The next card, the Hanged Man. They went into it without really going deep, looking at every possible way that this could go wrong. And this is thinking of every alternative, looking at something in every different direction, figuring out every which way this could go down and how you're going to solve it. Well, with the Six of Wands in reverse, they didn't do that because this ended up being a losing situation. So far, I'm not getting that she had anything to do with the actual crime itself, right? It looks to me, though, like she did. Like she's definitely, this whole stash house situation, when you guys brought up the drug stuff, it looks to me like that is a very good possibility. Or at least with one of the girls, she was very close with at least one of the girls. Down to, there's a good possibility, in my opinion, that, she had some kind of a situation with one of the girls. Money making, something about money. And the substance card didn't pop up. The star did, though. You know what? With the naked girl on it, I wonder if it was like an OnlyFans type thing. It doesn't have to be just, it could have been substances, or it could have been some kind of situation with the OnlyFans thing. But it didn't end up panning out. Okay. Let's just go through this quickly now, because I don't think she had anything to do with it. Let's get a big Sharpie and cross her off the list, hopefully, right? All right, Emma Bailey, what were you doing the night of the murders? Between 12 and 1:30. We'll go fast here. We're not going to do a deep dive like we usually do. Between 12 and 1:30, because I got a couple more questions I want to ask her. All right, well, there was, between 12 and 1:30, she was fighting it out with someone with the Five of Swords. She was hashing it out with somebody. This is being a bully. This is getting what you want at all costs. This is being an asshole. And the other one is, so there was some decision, Two of Swords. Some decision, it was a crossroads here for her at this night, between midnight and 1:30. There was some kind of decision that she was stalling on making that she couldn't stall making anymore. She went to the extremes, pretty much. Bottom of the deck on that one. It looks like it's with the Lover's card. She was having lover issues there. I don't know which way she goes. She was having lover issues. Okay, between 1:30 and 3 a.m. We know what's happened. Let's see. What exactly was Emily Bailey physically doing? Not what she was thinking. We're looking for what Emma Bailey was physically doing the night of the murders. Between 1:30 a.m. and 3 a.m. All right. Son of a gun. The Ace of Swords. We've already got two swords with her. This could just be, hey, she just had a great idea. The start of a new, light bulb goes off, Ace of Swords, new idea. That could be it. Let's see. Messages coming in, quick messages, Eight of Wands. This is fast movement. It could be like fast movement, actually like moving. Usually though, I look at this is like my text messages card. Fast text, got lots of text messages coming in about, well, this is the card in the middle, so I do think that an idea. Let's not jump right to conclusions, okay? So there was this idea. She was getting all kinds of messages about this idea that was going on, and this came out in reverse. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is, yeah, okay, like, so maybe this is like growing a business. This is, yeah, it's like starting a business, like, you know, and watching it grow, and when your year comes up to file your taxes or something like that, you know, you look at how much money you made, or like on your, you know, you do your, you see if it was worth it or not. This is it. Was the effort I put into something worth it? Like this, or, and it's also because it's harvest, is timing. So this is like bad timing, you know, 1:30 to 3. So there's like this idea, there's messages like crazy that she's sending like crazy about this idea. And it doesn't seem like she's getting a really good feedback from it, or she's having second doubts, or the timing of the messages is wrong. Let's see. Here it is, the big time. What was she doing? Physically doing between 3 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. Emma Bailey, what were you physically doing? 3 and 4:30. Okay, the one that popped out, Sun in reverse. This is love and happiness, spotlight's on you. This is new beginnings, like everything's going good, life is going great. It came out in reverse. So, you know, it could be, so we asked what she's doing. She's sulking, she's feeling depressed. This is like the woe is me card. And then it could also be lights out sleeping. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. This is feeling left out. Outside looking in. You're not involved in the situation. Could also be illness or poverty. You're broke. Oh my gosh. Of course this card comes out. Okay, the 7 of Swords. This guy is getting away with thievery. Right, you know, I think these are even his own cronies here. He's stealing everybody's swords, and he's looking behind them, and he's sneaking away like he's the snake in the grass. He lies and he steals at anything he's got to do. He's sneaky. He's not the kind of person you want to have to be your friend. When it's in reverse, this person got caught. Their mask is off. They got caught with their pants on the ground. So, got caught. 8 of Cups, leaving a situation, leaving behind what you care about, like walking away, leaving a situation. Hanged Man, not too much deep thought, recovering. So let's take a look at these again. Alleged time of the crime. We're getting, lights out, feeling really sad. She's bummed. Life is not good. She feels left out. Possibly, remember, this breakup situation, you know, could have been something like that. She's feeling left out. Could have been anything. We're talking about, this girl was the same age as the girls. You know, these are young girls we're talking about. Could have been anything that made her feel sad and depressed and left out. And to the point where she wanted to leave. So maybe she was somewhere and she decided between 3 and 4:30, I'm out. Hey, you know what? I don't know what kind of girl this is. Somebody got, or no, this one was first. Okay, so she's feeling left out. The situation happens where somebody gets caught lying, cheating, or stealing. She leaves the situation, starts feeling better because she left it, like, you know, so I think she left a physical place at this time. But yeah, she's hanging around all kind of POSs. 4:30 to 6. She's manipulating. She's busy manipulating. She's had a stroke of bad luck here. One more, please. 4:30 to 6. Emma Bailey, the night of the crimes, night of the Idaho 4. What the heck was she doing? There's our drug card. She was coming too, guys. She was cleaning up. It doesn't have 7 of Cups in reverse. This could be, okay, so we got manipulation station with the Magician in reverse. This is really manipulating to get what you want. And a stroke of bad luck. We already know she's in a bad mood here. We know something went wrong. She's pouting and like, it's my party and I'll cry if I want to. But we already know with the 8 of Cups, she wants to leave. And this is the internet card, but usually this is like my drug and substance card. Like this, you're kind of coming off of it. Your head's starting to clear up a little bit. So I think she's coming out of the fog of like drugs or substances. She's still sad about the stroke of bad luck she had, and now she's going to manipulate the situation. I think to leave, I think she wants to go somewhere and get out of here. 6 to 7:30. Emma Bailey, 6 to 7:30. The Lovers. Doesn't have to be. These want out to scratch in. King of Pentacles reversed. Look at that. And the Four of Swords. Was she hooking up with this guy? Or Demetrius? Like, were they, you know what I mean? Were they lovers at that time? Were they hooking up? This doesn't have to be like a hookup thing. This could be a big decision. With a guy that like has money, but not a lot of money. He pretends like he's got more money than he does. He gets his money in maybe not so moral ways. Now the Four of Swords in reverse is no rest for the weary. Like this, sometimes this refers to our crime because it's four swords. It's four victims being laid to rest, like this coffin, right? And in a church, like a funeral. But like this, it's kind of, you're tired, but you're not giving up. It's the end of the stretch. Maybe she called a hookup, right? But because, hey, every King of Pentacles, we all know that this Demetrius Robinson ain't the only King of Pentacles in reverse in town. Geez, I could probably list off 5 guys that I can think of off the top of my head that would be a King of Pentacles in reverse. Like even from what you guys have told me, like the landlord could be the King of Pentacles in reverse. Anyone's boss, anybody's parent, like, a dealer type dude, somebody high up in the fraternity, somebody that comes from money. So this doesn't need to be Demetrius. But now I'm curious because we looked at the time of the crimes. I'm going to have to go back and look at Demetrius's timeline. Because I know the girls at the house called him at 6. They did. They called in a King of Pentacles at 6. That's why we've been trying to figure out who he is. Oh my God. Here we go. 7 to 9. Okay. She's wounded. She's gone through battle. This is sticking it out for the last fight. Hanging in there for the last punch. Standing your ground. Getting up. Keep getting up. You keep getting knocked down, but you keep getting back up. This is the 9 of Wands. This is in reverse. She's had enough. And the Hermit card. This is withdrawing, going into yourself or going home, going into yourself and like digging deep, thinking about stuff, right? Hey, so far with these cards for I don't know if she was 20, however old she was, it's been a long night, She's getting over some fog. While she was in the fog, she was fighting. Okay, let's see. I didn't ask a question. Okay, what are we doing here? 9 to 10:30. Word's starting to get out, guys. We know that. That comes up in all of our timelines. This Emma chick, I'm not sure who she's friends with or any of it. Is she in a sorority? She doesn't look like a sorority type. Okay, please show us Emma Bailey, what she was physically doing between 9 and 10:30 a.m., the morning of the crimes. What was she physically doing at this time? Physically doing, Emma Bailey. All right, she had her defenses down with the 7 of Wands. This is guarding your territory, defending yourself, really putting in a lot of effort. In reverse, it's you have your guard down. She's not happy. This is one big happy family. Every 10 of Cups, life is great. Couldn't ask for more. The wife, husband, 2.5 kids and a dog, that thing is 10 of Cups. But this is in reverse. We know that. She's not happy. She's been sad. And the Devil in reverse. This is letting go of attachments. Letting go of things. Let's see. Next card. We'll make sure. Yep. She's letting go of, she's thinking. Because with the Hermit, she's in deep thought. So even if she's sleeping, she's got her guard down. It looks like she went home. And she's just thinking about, you know what just popped in my head? You know how when you're like, I swear to God, if you do X, Y, if I don't feel like this, I won't ever drink again, or I won't ever do this again. That's the vibe I'm getting. Or I won't ever talk to him again. Like, make me, like, just help me get over this. Send me another guy. and I won't ever call him again. I know he's no good for me. Like that kind of thing. Okay, between 10:30 and noon. She had to have known, right? Or maybe not. Maybe she wasn't part of this sorority. I don't know where she lived. Emily Bailey. Guys, this reading could be so off, and you guys are, oh, Jesus. Look at the cards that flipped out. Between 10:30 and noon, the Tower, a life-changing moment. You can come back from this, though. You can heal from this card. And the Death card, are you serious? The Death card is, it's an ending. It's a rebuilding. Life will not, with these two cards, life will never, especially right next to each other, life will never be the same as you know it. Doesn't mean that she's responsible for these crimes. It doesn't mean that she's had anything to do with it. I really do think between 10:30 and 11 is when she found out about it. We'll do a quick clarifier just so we can cross off somebody. Thank God. Well, we got a couple people. I got to go back and look because when I'm doing these readings, they always feel like it's weird. I couldn't even tell. I don't remember what I said 2 seconds ago. Yeah, I had to look now to make sure I was still recording. Okay. Who's this King of Pentacles at between 6 and 7:30? You know I'm going to ask him about that. Who's this King of Pentacles that Emma called or that was with? What was going on with Emma and the King of Pentacles at this time? Gosh. And it came out sideways. Otherwise, I would have just taken it. Okay. Between 6 and 7:30, what was Emma doing with this King of Pentacles? Show us what the scoop is. Who is this guy? What was Emma doing with the King of Pentacles? Thank you. All right. Well, there's our killer card. King of Swords. It looks different, though. It's not the killer card that we know, but it is the King of Swords in reverse, which is, he's got a connection. Guys, they're connected. Maybe he didn't tell her. You know what I'm saying? This is her Queen of Swords, so she's got her back turned towards him. She's being like cold to this guy. Okay, so this card flipped out over here by him. These cards came out separately. So Queen of Swords, the Sun card. So this female energy is speaking. She's saying what's on her mind. And she's saying the truth with the Sun. She's talking about a situation with this girl. She's talking about her feelings. She wants to talk about her feelings. The Fool in reverse. She wants to talk about how she's done doing the same thing over and over and over again. She wants to do something new. Yeah. Like the Hierophant, though, this is our fraternity and sorority card, but it could also be like your lifestyle. The Hierophant could be a marriage. Maybe she's thinking like, this isn't the guy for me with the King of Wands in reverse. Guys, we got all these kings. But still, okay, I'm reading it objectively. You know what it is. Okay, I'm reading this as fair as possible. Okay, with this card next to the King of Wands, this is our big D energy card, the King of the Jungle. This guy he's a lover. He's sexy, he's charismatic, he's magnetizing, he's a smooth talker, he's all these things. Like this, he's got a bad temper, but he could be sexually deviant, but he's still like magnetizing and stuff like that. You know, he's still charming, charismatic. So, and the Hierophant is kind of like, this could be a card of marriage, a card of fraternities or sororities, a card of school. That could be it for her too. Like, you know, if she wasn't in school, I'm done. I'm going to think I'm not, it's not too late. I'm going to sign up for school. I'm going to take new classes. I'm going to change my life around. Something like that. Or I want to get married. And with the King of Wands in reverse, you're looking at me as just a hookup. That's what I'm seeing here. And it seems though, like this King of Pentacles that she's got a connection to is somehow connected to our killer. King of Swords. All right, let's go straight to this. We know what the Tower moment is. We know that that's the crime. We know that's death, right? Let's see. Show us how this is connected to Emma. What's Emma's connection? Thanks. Two of Swords in reverse. It's a decision that she made. She made a decision hastily. Or no, she procrastinated on making a decision. It was a crossroads that she didn't see coming. Okay, 10 of Cups. That's the big happy family. So the Tower moment. Let's ask a better question. It's all in the question, right? What was the tower moment for Emma Bailey? What was this tower moment for Emma Bailey? This tower moment. Well, with the justice card, it was a crime. It was, you know, something illegal. Something that had to do with, like, the King of Cups is he's come up before. It's an emotional man. It could be like a counselor. It's a guy that's sensitive. And, you know, he knows he's got his feelings under control. He doesn't pop off. He thinks everything through very, you know, like he makes decisions with his heart. Four of Pentacles. So yeah, this is holding on to something tight, and this is stuff getting out. So stuff's coming out about this crime. That is what it is. And there's emotion. So she might have heard from it from a guy. A guy called her emotionally about this thing. Show us about this death. Show us more about Emma Bailey at this time when Emma Bailey in this time, please. Show us more. Show us more. Emma Bailey. Show us more, please, about Emma Bailey, 10:30 to noon, the morning of the crimes. Emma Bailey, 10:30 to noon. Okay, 3 cards. The World. This is a cycle complete. It was over. She learned it was over. 5 of Cups, reverse. This is regret, sadness, sorrow. Like this, it's kind of like getting over it a little bit. Like, I don't think she was all that tight with them. You know what I mean? The Hermit again. She must just keep her feelings inside a lot. Oh my gosh, and look what comes out. Our killer card. Maybe she learned who the killer was. Of course, darn it, I gotta ask. I'm taking one more deck and I'm asking. I'll take my old one. What did Emma learn about this King of Swords? Whoa. She learned about the killer. Well, a different type of way of looking at things, right? Something she didn't know before. She learned something she didn't know before. Look at 7 of Swords. Remember I told you? Mask off. She learned something new about this killer. His mask came off. She learned his identity. It was something that she overlooked before with the 4 of Cups. Look. You're looking at the 3. Was she friends with 3? You're looking at 3 and you're ignoring something big behind you. You're kind of just blasé about it. Lack of, not really motivated. She's just chilling. Just not really caring. Apathy. Okay? So what did she learn? She learned who it was. It was someone that she overlooked. Queen of Cups, we were getting her yesterday too, in reverse. This is somebody who's loving, really good, this, like we got, same card we got before, like, like it's that type of energy, but it's very emotional woman, motherly type, like a girl that mothers her friends, that energy. Was she friends with a girl like that in the house? But in reverse, guys, usually this woman has mental issues and, also partying issues. And next to the partying issues, the 6 of Pentacles, every reading too. Give and take. Substance or something of value with the Pentacle for something of value. A plan gone wrong, 2 of Wands. That's what that means. So what did she learn about our killer? She learned a new way of looking at him. She never looked at him that way before. His mask was off. She overlooked him in the past. Not interested, I have written. Discontent. Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, like, she's still loving, still caring, but it's more selfish. And I'm telling you, this card is directly related to substance abuse and drinking, drugging, and mental instability. That comes right next to the giving and taking. You know what I mean? Money for a product, and look at these people, look like they really want product. That's the vibe I'm getting. And a plan that didn't go through. I think she had to deal with one of the girls in the house. I think she knows who the killer is. You guys can probably put this together. Help me. Subscribe. Keep subscribing. Thank you for everything, you guys. Thanks for every comment. It's always fun in there. I can't wait to see what you guys have to say in the comments. Thank you. Bye.